Hi, my name is Aldo, and this critique session for my logo. And this guy, his name is
Trent Stubbs.
and your name is
Jared Lloyd.
Awesome. So why don't we start now? Here it is. So I have three different kind of logos. And cool. All right. So let's see. Let me give you 2 minutes right here. All right, let's start. What were some of your reactions? Tell me, what do you guys like or what do you guys dislike?
This first one I wasn't very much appealed by it at all for a barbershop. The second one, at least with the shaver, you're thinking of it as a barbershop. In the second half, showing half of the guy's face with the beard and thing, and then right next to it showing us a barbershop. I thought it was actually a pretty good idea for at least a barbershop, but the top one didn't really catch much of my attention.
Yeah, I agree. Top one wasn't very appealing. I like the middle one the best because it just, I don't know, there's just something about a single-edged razor that just brings out the manly musk in everybody.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, if I want to go somewhere, if I want to go to a barbershop and feel like a man, I'm going to go to that one because it
Okay.
says, hey, we got single-edged razors and
Right.
those are manly.
Cool.
And then the bottom one.
Bottom one.
That's a good one because I like it because it's more of a modernized type of logo. It's got a modernized feel to it.
Okay. Is there anything you guys didn't like?
Only the top one.
Yeah, the top one was
I
just.
didn't understand it very well.
I was looking at it and I was thinking it looks like kind of like a
Right.
sign, like a cross
okay.
railroad crosswords sign.
Wow.
I'm sitting here going, trying to identify that, and I don't quite know what that little. Oh, it's a cone. That's what it is. For a moment, I was thinking it's a barcode or something, and so that's why I was a little bit confused. If it was a different, probably maybe a different type of cone or something, it might be a little bit better. But
Okay.
it's just the fact with the circle with the cross X in the middle looks like a.
Gives off bad vibes because X don't do this.
Don't want it, like it. So that's, and I think of railroad crossing sign telling me there's a train, and then I want to avoid a train as much as possible on a barbershop if I
Okay.
get a haircut.
Probably the only way you could have made that worse is made it red.
Right.
Yeah, if it was red, it would have been worse.
Cool. So as you guys can tell, time moves up, and then we are going to the next step. Is the third. Analyze the message. And why don't we start with you, Trenton? Do you think the message was clear enough? You said both of these were your favorite because you actually
Yeah,
feel something.
you could just feel something.
You
Feel
well, yeah.
Immediately when I see, at least the middle one, immediately I know it has to do something with the type of shave or a haircut.
All right.
The second one, I have to kind of second guess it. I don't quite know what it's about. I know it's going to do something with a man,
Right.
but when you start reading it, yeah, you get the message. But the
Okay.
top one, just by seeing what the item is, you know automatically what it is.
Okay.
The top one, I just had no clue.
So, let me ask you this one out. What audience would this capture? What kind of people will this attract?
The bottom one seems like it it's more focused towards males,
Okay.
just due to the beard.
Okay. Any male or just some type of male? Because there's some who are like.
An age range, I don't expect to see an older gentleman going to this place, like a 50 or older. I don't see expecting them to go. I expect more seeing this like a modern place, like because you have all the modern people that like to have a certain type of hairdo.
Right.
And they go in there and they can do whatever hairdo. That's what it seems like. It just seems modern.
Modern.
So more younger guys will go there. Not quite a place for little kids.
Okay.
but adults.
Alright, yeah.
And if what about you guys? Since you're college students, would you prefer to have a logo that would show a barbershop that will only cut hair to like modern students? Like more like you said, like maybe.
For me, I'm not a real fancy guy,
Oh, okay.
so I would probably go with the top logo because the top logo looks normal, like
Normal.
anybody can go there. The other one looks like a high model place,
Oh.
so I don't want to go there.
So you said this makes you think it's more like for people with high class or
Yeah.
someone who has the money to have a very good style.
Yeah, I think of like
But then
New
this
York.
one, oh okay, New
New
York.
York, you have those people that they have the regular barbershop, and then you have rich people barbershop.
You're
that's,
right,
That's
yeah.
what it feels like.
Yeah.
That one just feels more fancy. But with the second one, that one could be like this one. I agree with him. It just feels more modernized, more focused towards people within
Okay.
ranges probably
Maybe
25 to late 30s possibly.
Okay.
But while that one is like going back to the straight edge razor, that's like an older type of form of shaving, so that could be more focused towards a older audience.
All right. Sounds good. All right, so let's go to the final step. Is analyze, critique the design. And let me start this. Cool. So I'm guessing the first logo is not
The
best.
shape of it
It's
is just gone.
terrible. The second one, I hear you guys like the tool of what's it called, the razor, because it shows more of a barbershop and more of a guy's kind of thing. You're gonna go cut your hair,
Old-fashioned way.
more old fashioned as well. And the last one obviously is more modern, more for younger
Slang
kind
way,
of
hip hop.
Hip hop. All right. But let me ask you this: you said the guy? You saw the guy first, right?
Yeah.
But then you saw the words. Was it too hard for you to understand what this meant?
No.
Okay.
At the moment,
Did you feel like it was a struggle to look this guy and then read the name, the title?
No, it was easy to go from left to right.
Oh,
It was
okay.
probably, if the face was on the right, it would have been a little more of an eye strain.
Oh.
a little bit more confusing because unless you're in China, of course, Japan,
Yeah.
when they read the opposite of
Yeah,
us,
All right.
wherever they do that. But there, at least, it
Okay.
left to right.
Got it.
It was perfect. It made sense. You go, okay, it deals with a man, Shula, barbershop. Okay, it's a man's barbershop.
Cool.
That's pretty much how I see it. You go man and then Cholula, and I don't know what Cholula is.
Yeah.
But then below it,
It's barbershop.
Barbershop, you know.
barbershop.
Do you guys like the font? Is it too small, too big?
I think it looks perfectly fine.
Really?
It kind of solidifies the more, I don't know, a fancier type of feel,
All right.
or modernized, like we've been saying.
Yeah, the lettering for at least everything that I've seen that's modern, all the lettering at least is small, perfect, synchronized.
Right.
Professional.
That's what it does.
Okay. What about this one? You guys like it because the razor? What about the font?
The font is perfect because it has that stylish.
Okay.
Because when I think of the razor, at least I think back to it's my opinion, think back to the 1920s,
Right.
where you have the flappers, you have the roaring 20s. Things are going wild
Yeah.
for the U.S.
Yeah.
And the cursive writing is kind of their style.
All right.
But at least the name of the store, Punctual, shows you that they mean business.
Right. Okay.